Salute and welcome back to Romaniac. My name is Forza.
And my name is David. This video will be a bit different to the ones that we usually upload, like you could see in the intro.
We're definitely not the biggest channel here on YouTube, but any revenue created from this video will be definitely donated towards the help of the people who have gone through this crisis in Ukraine. We know that the biggest needs for people stricken by war are food, shelter, and medical supplies. I mean, these are the three most important things for people who are fleeing a war or who have left their homes. But somewhere where we can actually help more than those situations is to do with medicine studies.
Yes, and actually giving informations, because this is a field where, especially being in Romania right now in our fourth year of studies, we over the time collected loads of informations, and especially now we already did some research, and we actually want to give that information to the people which are right now in Romania or planning to go to Romania, or whatever the situation might be, that you as a medical student can continue your studies with it.
First of all, we want to empathize with all the students, especially the medical ones who've had to stop their studies in between the semester. I mean, can you imagine being in your fourth, fifth, or even sixth year? You only have 2 months left until you graduate and a war outbreaks. Suddenly you have to go back to your country, or maybe your city is gone, your family is hurt, your house is gone. It's terrible.
And we thought about it, how can we help best, and that's actually right now giving the necessary information to those people. And the first thing we can mention is that right now, for the people with Ukrainian citizenship, the studies are for free till the end of this year here in Romania. And that is what I think is so good. They just reacted so fast, because they said we are not allowed to lose any time in this situation right now. For this, in the end, yes, not the most necessary, but still important thing, because you have to also remember that in the case the war ends one day, the country needs to be built up again, and for that you need people who can actually work, who are qualified for that. And in that case, it's such a good thing that Romania is offering that.
They're really thinking of the future, when one of the most important things when building up a city or building up an economy afterwards, especially after war, is a doctor. You need doctors around, and what better doctors to have than to have the Ukrainian doctors in the country, building up the country again. And for that reason they've acted so fast, and that makes me feel really proud being somebody who's here studying and who really advocates how good the country is. And another incentive that is actually really awesome, that is not just for Ukrainian citizens but also for international students who are studying in Ukraine, is the fact that not every university requires you to have credits to be able to transfer here in Romania.
You don't need actually a proof that shows your qualification for the next year or for switching during the year, and that is also due to the fact that you have to react fast. The people will not get their grades in the next month, especially because no one is in the university. The secretaries are of course also fleeing or can't enter university. That's for a fact. This will not happen, and because of that you don't need it for now. Of course you have to prove it somehow afterwards.
But for now, if you have no credits, be it international or a Ukrainian citizen, just rest assured that you can actually come here and study. And so if you know anybody who's maybe gone back to their country, we know loads of people who are coming from the Caribbean, from Africa, from the UK as well. If you know people like that, share this video, tell them that information, that they can actually come back here to a neighboring country, which is Romania, and study without needing the credits.
So if you actually want to continue your studies and you need more information, we thought we don't have to talk about that here. We just put all the links down in the description where you find necessary information. It's on websites, Facebook groups, all of that good stuff. In Reddit, also very important pages where people were already talking about that.
There's loads of forums. I mean, there's a lot of Romanians are out here to help. A lot of other people from different countries as well are out here to help as much as possible. So if you're coming in to Romania, because we know the majority of people who have left are here in Romania. If you're coming in, you need some shelter, you need help finding accommodation, you need help traveling. we know people are coming here. I mean, we can tell you the story of the woman who's here from
who's just living down here in my neighborhood now. Very nice woman, and she loves Forza. She's always like talking to him like she's just ignoring me, but okay. She's actually from Ukraine, and she's just right now here for a few weeks to receive money to book her flight ticket and to actually go to America to her daughter. And I'm pretty sure also for her it wouldn't be possible if not the Romanians would show solidarity for her and actually help her. Now we want to talk about the things that we as people living in Romania, being it as Romanian or as international students, can actually do to help the Ukrainian people. The thing that we thought we can actually do, and we would ask all of you international students especially, which may know us or know our videos, and also the people from other universities, from Caro, from T2, doesn't matter where you are studying. We are in Bucharest, and we will collect the clothes to actually give them to the people in need, because they just may came to Romania with a backpack, nothing to change, and that is what we can do. And yes, right now the war is so close to us. We are not in general used to that, and that's why we think we are all
trying to help as much as possible. I mean, we've put together some old clothes of ours, and so we're trying to collect some other old clothes just to give to people, because as David said, some people just come in with the clothes on their back and nothing else. I think everybody has some clothes like that. We all do have like one pair of shoes that we don't wear, or even if it's one t-shirt, a pair of, like a gloves, a hat. Everything is welcome, and everything will be welcome. These people would appreciate anything. You will find all the information down below in the links. If you have a car and you're living in Romania and you have the time, please get into contact. We'll have the links for that as well, with people who they show you where to take people up and where to drop them off as well, especially if you're living near the borders of the country. And if you're speaking English and you're living in Bucharest, we have also contacts with some medical students here who are going daily to Gara de Nord, which is a station that takes in trains from other countries. So they're going there to volunteer at the train station to help speak to them, give them information, especially since these people don't speak Romanian.
And that's a big part. Like, we as international people especially can work as translators, because I think it's a fact that we speak multiple languages, being here a bit of Romanian, mainly also English, and I think Ukrainian people also speak very well English, and that's definitely something where we can help.
If they might speak some other languages as well. So if you speak English, Arabic, French, German, any language that you speak, if you're good at languages, please volunteer to offer your services, your linguistic services, and all the links to where you can do that will be down below. So if you find this information useful, or if you know of anyone who can profit from any of the information that we've given throughout this video, please share it as much as possible. We know that a lot of people have maybe gone back home and don't know this information, or are not searching
or are too afraid, but like you can see down in the description below, there are so many people trying to help and so many good informations. Right now they are not centralized. Of course, it's like huge confusion right now. What is actually true, what information, this is actually how we can help.
Share all the information possible. We want to help as many people as possible. Do your part, we'll do ours. We're not politicians. We don't know how it's going to go on for the next couple of months or weeks or even days, but we can just do our bit. And as medical students, that's offering information. As Romanians or people living in Romania, that's helping out as much as possible. See you guys next Wednesday. La revedere
and ciao.